Alright, I'm just going straight in at this point. So just as I was about to restart, it blue screened. That's interesting. In fact, my computer is just booted and still has some stuff warming up. I don't know if my browsers will open eventually, but maybe they will. So just as I was about to restart to try and solve all that, my computer blue screened. If this happens again, I think I might stop playing at least modded Dark Souls 3. That was freaky. Alright, let's see if we can actually load. Alright. No catastrophic meltdown of anything. Is your internet still crap? Hello, Alyssa. I am. In fact, I've been talking this whole time. Or rather, I'm just gonna say this. Oh, can you? Or did you? Oh, shite. Yeah, I've got volume levels right now. No BS. And I just reconnected my microphone. So... very much a technical issue-filled night so far. That's not it. I'll even... I never changed it back. trying to... Also, my mic is being more sensitive than normal. Not quite sure how to change that. It seems like it's picking up my voice at normal volume, but it's also picking up stuff from my desk, like typing in things at a much louder volume than normal. That or either I need to adjust the cushioning I have underneath it, or something on the software side's changed. Oh, well, welcome to the audio experience. Salutations. So, right as I load up my character, right as the stream was about to start, both my screens went black, and then one stayed black, the other one just, it was on, the other one was off. And apparently, Dark Souls 3 had a little crash that also took down my graphics driver with it. And that fucked up a lot of things. And just as I was about to restart, it caused a blue screen too. And if that happens a second time, I think I'll move on to a different game, or at least uninstall the mod. I'm guessing all you did, though, is refresh the page. There's very few things you can do client-side to fix things. Or not. I don't know. Maybe you had an audio issue. Actually, I'm only assuming that you're on a phone. I don't know if you've got a PC with stereo system. Right, gonna have to deal with it. Well, there's a Silver Knights in the other way. As far as your stream going back to start, that's a very rare issue that even I could turn around and just block it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's almost certainly not something I seem to have on my end. Definitely seems like it's a very severe buffering issue. Like how you had your no sound just now. So pleasing to see you finally have a conversation, buddy. Now you can both be behind the stream together. Yeah, I might change my infusion to lethal once my stats get up to something decent-ish. Probably go 40 strength. Oh, right. Alright, let's wait on that. Maybe. I mean... you should actually be getting, like, the full audio experience that I have, because I don't actually have it set up to record the game, because that can be a bit finicky. Like, sometimes it doesn't know that there's a game in full screen, so I have it set to record the desktop and the audio from it, too. So that could be a reason, I don't know. If I start playing the song on the side, you should hear that, although at reduced volume, because I do have multi-stream audio. Ah! I forgot about that guy. Oh, alright. Every recovery's longer than you think. Again with the same deal, and... alright. I thought I could backstab. Time for a heal. I'm dodging at all the wrong times, but somehow poising through it. Oh wait, actually, I think I can guess why. It's because I started this... because I started up the stream as soon as my PC rebooted. Which means the split stream audio stuff that I have going on hadn't opened yet. That might have been why. I don't know why it would have continued, though, afterwards. Wait, that stuff contains frost? Oh boy. I hear what I think is a giant, though. I had to S this already from my mistakes. Seriously, I'm hearing something breathing. Alright, let's start playing this a bit cautiously then. I like it when I can play aggressively. It's fun when you can just do non-stop attacking and defending and whatnot. But caution is the better approach here. Oh, you switch back to your bow. How neat. Oh, okay. I bet they're all frost-filled, too. That's a weird way to heat the place, though. Trapping the cold in vases. Oh, we have at least... Okay, all three are normal. And you should get the full set, I think, up here, but no, we got... another hammer. Great Hammer of the Royal Aegis. The power of the hammer's blessing has not faded completely, despite being exposed to the dark of the undead crypt. Referral's stat, known as the Royal Aegis, gave himself to the king both in life and death. Twisted Great Hammer associated with Smaug, the last knight to remain at his post guarding the ruined cathedral. Restore HP while attacking, a carryover from Smaug's past as an executioner. Ah, yeah, I guess they are all frosted. Because I remember that part. Trying to go through that without getting frostbitten. I hear you over. Oh, there is a giant. Hi? Not friendly, I assume. Yeah, I wasn't going to use it anyways. Speaking of not going to use, I think we're going to finally switch off this freaking big step ring. I guess. Could also increase the figure. Or a reprisal ring. I'm not sure if it still does, though. This mod does rebalance some things. I mean, not in the ways I'd like it to. Not in the way where every weapon has a niche, but they do improve some things. Like how Short Sword actually... Short Sword was just a worse Long Sword, which in turn was a worse Lothric Knight Sword in the base game. But with this, now it has parry, which is neat, but still not enough, honestly. Longsword is still a worse Lothric Knight Sword, which bothers me so much. How did I hit the one behind me? I don't know if it's really worth it. Oh, I start this at 8 p.m. I'm in the EST time zone. Wait, the Silver Knights don't respawn. At least that one doesn't. I just say doesn't. Nope. Oh, just as I was demanding. Yeah, I'm so used to the quick step right now. Oh, wow, that's late. Honestly, that's too much damage. I don't want to burn all my Estus on that, so... I kind of wish it could be like, if I hold dot circle, then it'll do a roll instead of a quick step, but I guess that's sprinting, isn't it? I could use Referral. Nah. Thank you. Even though it's your second stream, that feels like high praise. Don't worry, I'll keep my HP up. Just like you're telling me to. I could wear heavier armor right now, but at the same time... Huh. This increases my equip burden, my max load. So if I switch to my fist, I'll start fat rolling. But I could go for heavier armor. Wait, what? Oh, right, this great shield. Oh, nice. I remember that being one of the hardest bosses in the vanilla game. Then you get to the DLC and things get crazier and crazier and crazier in every way. Except the lore. Lore kind of finally starts to answer a couple of mysteries. Not a lot, though. I could finally see a pygmy. Briefly, anyways. There's a green tint to this armor. Might just be the lighting. Maybe it's always there and the lighting just exposes it. I like it. Oh yeah, I remember always killing... Did I always kill the dragon with ranged? I think I preferred ranged from killing the dragon. Definitely like the first handful of times I tried it, I'd get a summon to be melee for me, and then I just peck off the dragon. Yeah, a lot... It really fucked with the anticipations on all the attacks in this game. Like, they know you've been through 2 games worth of it before, so they just mixed it up. Make the anticipation so long until they aren't. You wind up and hold your sword there for 5 seconds, and then you let it go, maybe. Well, I am telling you. I really do like that moss green mattness on there. But I'm probably never going to see that again outside of this one little window here. I'm using Herald armor because I kind of like the look and also was avoiding the very trite Fallen Knight gear, but that's honestly almost identical to it statistically. It's just we get bonus damage against demons as opposed to bonus faith. Yeah, it was the stream you joined, if not the stream beforehand. It was over a couple, if not a few streams ago I made the switch. I don't know if those emotes are in chat, but Restream's chat does not handle emotes. Yeah, I switched over to 30 FPS because I thought maybe if I have the amount of data I'm sending, then you guys with bad internet will have a less buffery stream. I'm not sure if it'll black out this. Dark Souls 3 is in full screen, so I'm not sure if I can just drag the chat on without consequences. My other monitor. I guess at the end of the stream I can do that, because then I can just close out the game. Unless there's a window full screen. I don't think there is. Oh, just windowed in full screen. Alright. Well, they're called windowed full screen or borderless full screen or borderless window. Different names for it, but basically it's full screen, but it otherwise behaves like a window is, so you can safely alt-tab from it without your screen blacking out for 5 seconds. Full screen, like proper full screen though, like this, does get better FPS because your GPU is not rendering anything underneath it. Stressful. As I've mentioned, I think in the last stream, my family's financials are not good, and I have yet to be hired despite having a college degree. It's getting long enough that I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm the one that's inadequate, even though it's probably not the case. So it's just a lot of the shit in the US is starting to hit home. And I'm feeling some pressure and doing my best to alleviate that pressure. I don't know how more people would make you more behind Alyssa. You know, I have a pretty vague concept on what hard is. Like, in terms of games, I've managed to differentiate challenging from hard because I know reviewers tend to use them interchangeably. To me, hard is a low margin for error. Like, if I'm playing this game with 1 hit point, that will be hard. But challenging is... I think I have a more intuitive understanding of challenging as opposed to a discrete explanation of it. And my HP is full, by the way. Yeah. I'll try getting through this. I always will. Yeah, as I was saying, we're under 70% with this, so I can quick step. As soon as I switch, we fat rolling. This longsword gives me a plus 10%. Not entirely sure how that would affect you still. Unless they're all like the same region as you, or the same household. Yeah, with this, right. Yeah, it's just some little differences in elementals. I still think it looks cool, but at the same time, this has just become the de facto edgelord look, and I somehow feel just a little bit a little bit embarrassed. A tiny part of me does to wear it then, knowing it has that reputation. Right now, what can I get away with, though? Barely anything. We're at 69.7. Yeah, I mean, it's also American internet. Kind of made it clear on the stream that I really don't like America at this point. Oh, I thought you meant like as in the stream. I'm just like, how does less people in the chat translate to better internet for you? Alright, I'm just gonna... Feel free to tell about it. Given life advice on this stream before. Just know I'm fighting a giant in the meantime, so my replies aren't gonna be... Okay, got through my iframes with that. Alright, looks like I'll have to manual aim it, but I think I can get him from there. That is not to aim. You can say on my end, all I can really do is just do some more coding stuff in my off time, which I have literally all of because I'm not in school or employment at the moment. To just add to the resume and build up a portfolio, that's kind of all I can do. And then it's just wait, and it's the waiting that makes it very difficult. Ow. Okay, one smashes one Estus flask, good to know. Full track there. Oh, we can actually try to reach inside. Maybe. I know I used to fight these guys in Melee before. But it's been like 3 years since I played. I don't remember their full moveset, and Quickstep seems to have different iframes. Hopefully he doesn't respawn. Is this gonna be as normal or is it different? Looks like as normal. Just to be clear, you do mean the current plague going around and not just the normal flu, right? Yeah, because I... Boy. I think the only thing to do with that is just to follow medical advice as much as possible. Oh right, magic doesn't do that much damage. Oh, I think there's another guy though besides the mage. It's another mage apparently. My family has not been hit by the plague so far, but both of my parents, who are currently at the... So my brother works, my parents both have to work, although one of them is unemployed right now by all this. And they're both in the, if they catch the plague, they're going to die type of age range. No, not directly. I do know that a friend of a friend of a friend, I believe, has it. Has affected my contact with said friend. Other than that. Like, I'm not doing this for ad revenue at this point. I think at the start I might have, but I don't... The social fulfillment's worth a lot more to me than the actually non-existent ad revenue I could get from this, so... You don't have to self-censor here. Oh, that is totally true. I don't know. I'm actually not all that in touch with my local neighborhood. So, like, I really only hear about the goings-on through my parents who are in touch, because I just stay in my man roost, also known as my bedroom. Yeah, my parents are both in the... They both have, one's got asthma, the other diabetes, and they're both over 60, so if either of them catches it, they're dead. And are currently required for keeping the house afloat. Yeah, this has definitely helped a lot. I think, like, it was a year or two ago, Alyssa would remember this, but I was, like, really depressed around when I started streaming. Going to a therapist, and about the time I started getting suicidally depressed, and this has helped a lot. Just being able to have a meaningful chat with people helps a lot with feeling better overall. Oh cool, actually killed. And now I need to wait on healing, because oh boy. It's getting harder to not be depressed, given the whole world is just depressed right now. We are playing Dark Souls. I want to say, playing some good ultra-violent games has helped a lot. Or, I don't know if it's the ultra-violence or if it's just the tight-ass controls and the fast-paced action, but just good adrenaline-pumping games have helped to get me through the days. Feel better, just overall. Just swap into this, because I don't know what I know stuff that definitely counts as a demon, but I don't know what maybe counts as a demon, so I'm just going to put this on just in case. This faith doesn't help us. Oh, anxiety is totally a bitch. I'm dealing with it most of my days because it's like I'm just waiting to hear back or not hear back from employers, and I don't know what the hell I can do in the meantime, so it's just anxiety. There's a break from it, though. I know exactly what to do. It's strange. Knowing we have the wonders of the internet at our fingertips, that's not necessarily a bad thing unless it's unusual for you. I don't really leave my house for months at a time because I don't have to go out shopping for food. And everything I do is online. Totally make my wooden shield regenerate health, but reduces stability, and I don't know if it's worth the trade-off. I can kinda guess what you mean. Huh. Oh, first person I know that's legally blind. I mean, I've got bad eyesight, but I can't say I'm legally blind. It's like, how far out can you see then? Like a couple inches or something? I don't know how far that is. Okay. Actually, I've got a question about that. Is it beyond those 20 meters? Is it just so blurry you can't make out anything, or is it darkness beyond that point? Because with my poor eyesight, I know I can see with good enough clarity, like good enough clarity to read fine print, up to about, if you say stick out your arm straight in front of you, up to your wrist. It's how far I can see with enough clarity to read. Beyond that, it just gets blurrier and blurrier. Okay. Like, I can see well enough to navigate, but I'm not seeing fine detail at a distance. Like, I don't know people by their faces, or my parents by their faces. I know them by, like, their hairstyles, hair colors, the clothes they wear, and larger features of their person, as opposed to the fine details. But how far can you see perfectly well, though? Or, like, well enough to read? Dude, sounds like you might be seeing better than I do. Actually, there was a book that my dad lent me that I have not gotten around to reading that's about improving eyesight. And it may help you, because it's a theory from, like, the early 20th century, which I can clearly tell you why. I had, not definitively, but I can make a pretty good guess as to why it hasn't made it to mainstream, and that's because capitalism mandates that you treat the problem instead of curing it so you can keep selling the treatment. Basically, whoever sells glasses would not want the information to get out, otherwise they would not be selling glasses anymore. Oh, that's far longer than I can see. I can see maybe... Gosh, I was raised on the English system, and I know metric system is better, but I don't have a complete sense for it. I'm gonna say maybe half a meter out is how far I can read. That theory from back then, a century ago, was the fact that the eyes are a muscle, and like all other muscles in your body, if you strain them or don't use them, then they get worse. And if you use them properly, then they get better. And they tested it out on patients with poor eyesight, and they all improved, even ones that were deemed like inoperable or they couldn't be fixed. So mayhaps if you get the book, read it, and practice the exercises, you could get better eyesight. And I'm going to get up to find that book. Got it. It's called Sight Without Glasses by Picard. Book that came out, I think it was in like 1912. Oh, mouse is controlling the camera. So it looks like you can't type into chat. Maybe? Maybe. I can say my dad used to have glasses, and similarly, nearsighted as me. I still don't know if it's near or farsighted, though. So I remember hearing a long time ago explanation that farsighted means you can't see things far away, but at the same time, if you're farsighted, that sounds like you should be able to see things from far away and not stuff up close. I don't know which one's which. I'm just going to say I'm nearsighted. My dad was too, and then he did the exercise and he hasn't had glasses on in like decades now. He's like about 80 now. Do you hear that hum of frost? Ah, it's this thing. Yeah, I feel... Because I heard, like, both one way and the other way, and because I haven't really cared enough to go look it up and check, I just don't use the terms. Nah, it's about improving sight in general. Okay. Can I parry him? I stopped wearing glasses a while ago because I know that glasses are like a crutch for your eyes. If you keep walking around with a crutch, your legs aren't really going to heal. Of course, the reason my eyesight's bad, it's not because of genetics, it's because I have a really, really strong habit of just staring into blank space and apparently not blinking, which I don't feel, because I feel like I blink at times, but apparently I don't. So those two things combined has just made my eyesight just really bad. Yeah. You know, at least in my case, I can get it better, and I mean, we're a relatively safe space. I'll see about alt-tabbing. Or clicking off onto the side window. Oh, if I drag this on... I'll type in the chat first, because I don't know if dragging that chat onto Dark Souls 3 is going to make the full screen freak out. I'll get you the author. So, I mean, give that book a go. May help out with your being legally blind. Oh yeah. Alright, now to see if I can drag this on to show you. Oh, that just... Alright. But yes, this is the chat. Or rather, one of the chats. I have... OBS has this built in, and because that sometimes failed, like it logs me out during stream randomly in the past, I have the independent chat app in addition to the OBS, so redundancies. Where was it? Yeah, here you are. The emotes that you sent, that's all I get. I don't think emotes work in this chat. Yeah, one of the main points from earlier on the book is that it's about eyesight becomes bad when the eyes are continually strained, which strain comes from, and sometimes you're just habitually straining your eyes to the point where it feels normal, and so it's about finding a way, both exercises to get your eyes back into shape, but also learning to relax your eyes, because you shouldn't be forcing your eyes to focus on anything. They should naturally focus instead. And that healing your eyes is how long that takes is proportional to how long you've had degraded eyesight and how bad it is. So don't expect a quick fix. Oh, its dog was to the left. Bobby in the room. What, eye surgery then? Twinkling Titanite. Oh god. Okay. Really didn't kill me. Yeah, I was missing one in the room. Wait, merchant ring? Does it sound like it gives me better prices? Oh, just increased endurance. Nope, nothing down here. I don't think the Outrider Knights respawn, so... Oh, okay. Actually found a practitioner to help you get your eyes back in shape. Cool. No, for me, we just went to get glasses, and that was that. I'm at like a sliver of health. Cool. You have me wondering how you're reading chat and watching stream if you're legally blind. Because I know legally blind doesn't mean you can see blackness. It just means you can't see far enough to not stumble over things. Just wondering how close you have to hold your phone to your face. Probably still hold your phone up to your nose though. Just how people hold phones. Yeah. And I bet it won't deteriorate either. Because you're actually using your eyes properly. Guess that means Alyssa can use the book, though, to thwart your encroaching foresight. As for me, I just have to overcome the temptation of video games to read that book. Oh, goddamn. Really? When the hell did I get this? If I mix the two... Oh, sweet. If I mix the two, I'm good. Actually, what does the Pontiff set even give? Oh, and it's int. That's still useless to me. Alright. Do I want reduced skill? I think I prefer... Oh, my bonus effects. Probably better idea to go for soul absorption. Alright, go fist. I guess that'll do. Oh, I hear them. I hear those too. I hear their high heels. Oh, okay. Guaranteed drop there. That interesting way to vomit. sweet. Finally get some help. I think that was a vanilla weapon, though. Profane flame wielded by the Erythalian witches, frigid spirits roaming the Boreal Valley. This torch, both a weapon and a staff, is enshrouded in an everlasting flame, and cast sorceries and pyromancies. I still have no Estus, though. We ain't doing this boss fight right now, but see if I can clear a shorter path. Wow, that's a lot of fat sensory failures. Oh hey, Fire Witch stuff. What does Fire Witch give? Max FP. That also doesn't really help me unless I want to spam weapon arts, and I don't feel like I need to. Definitely hear another one though. It's like I know this is a shortcut, but I feel hesitant to open it because I haven't cleared the way to it. Still there and facing this way. That sounds like dementia. Hi there, Scythe Wielder. Below we got our Fire Witch over there. Alright, let's see if I can... Alright, seems like I have a good path then. Back at the bonfire. Well, a bonfire, not the last bonfire we were at. That one's still ways away. Alright, that one's up to 30. Well, we could go a bit higher, but I think instead I'll want more equip load. Yeah, I'll stick with strength until I start getting dex up there. Alright, well, You have a good night in case you don't come back. Tough choices on what to pick now. Alright, that Stormblade was Dex. Frick. I don't think I want Valor Heart though. Valor Heart's like cool, but I don't think I'd ended up liking it. One of those unique anime movesets. Just lots of spinning. It's just a short sword size straight sword when you have it out there like that, but... Where was it? Alright. Stance is unique. This is actually blocks. Actually blocking in the stance, unlike other ones. And anytime the shield's up in front of you, you're blocking too. Well, yeah, it was a unique setup, but I didn't quite like it. We have our strength curve sword, which is so odd. Basically Carthus curve sword, which is why I don't want to use it, because that was also just the original meta weapon. The game is so well balanced. Alright, there's the scythe. And there's our punchy claws. I like the fact that it's going to be like plus 1% for every hit. Okay, Fire Witch could come in handy though. This type of stuff. Right, I was conflating an old memory with this space. There's one guy I came in to help. I think I was a blue sentinel, or white summon, I forget which. And he literally filled this entire floor with item drops. I mean, entirely. I drop... You see how large that is? Imagine this entire floor cover, but not a single pixel visible. It's how many goddamn items he put in there. And it was like a random assortment of items too. There was like armor, weapons, upgrade materials, just straight consumables, like everything. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? And then he actually got an invader, and I knew exactly what was going on. It was bait. It was just an ocean of bait. As soon as the Red Phantom would see the items, like, oh, it's a peace offering, and then he'd pick it up and get backstabbed. Because you're locked into the animation. Alright, what's Dex and what's not my jam? Oh, we got Warden Twin Blades. Wonder what these scale with. I'm not really sure if I want to use those. What was the bonus? Well, it's effective, I'll give it that. Oh, it's regular Titanite. Give this a go. Give it the go. Oh, hey. That's pretty late, so I can go to full Outrider. Still don't... I'll have to go back to Firelink then.
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
What? Where are shield confusions? Alright, so additional FP per second. Additional stamina recovery is rejuvenation. Restoration is indeed more HP per second, which may be worth. Honestly, both stamina and restoration. Thing. Stability goes down. I think I'll take restoration though. Then I never have to use that great shield again. Could actually potentially get 100% magic negation though with this, which would be, for a vanilla game, that would be amazing, but not so much here. Magic isn't too fantastical. Alright, restoration. I can infuse this. I couldn't infuse Twinkling Titan Egg gear before. Costs a lot, though. I can make it status or elemental, or I could just go blunt. It already has really high strength scaling, and that just makes it even better. Make it build up poison, or bleed, or frostbite. Do some elemental damage. Lucky could be actually pretty good, because that's a random chance to crit. Just so you know, backstab and riposte count as crits. So that's just like a random chance to deal an absurd amount of damage on any given hit.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Well, whatever the case may be. I now don't have a reason to switch out shields anymore. Unless for some reason this infusion ends up really bad. Oh, what? Largish crossbow and suitably powerful for its size, the bowstring is made of metal, requiring great strength to fire. Ah, so many pieces of armor. How much does the arbalist? Oh, of course it's more. And it's even... Okay, I don't even have the strength to wield that thing. How large is it? Oh, it's a normal heavy crossbow. Just two-handed. And only two-handed. How much? 250. Versus 243. Okay. Wonder how they'll change Pontiff. Oh, this could be really something. How many souls have I got? Okay, almost 7k. Oh. Welcome back. That was 10 minutes. No. Ah, shit. Missed it. Okay. I don't know what I picked up there. I don't know if he did a lot of damage or if I did a lot of damage. I feel like I got an emote from that. No idea. Oh, I got an emote from these guys getting summoned. No, I was just preparing for this, whatever the hell. I don't know if it's going to be the same. They've really changed up Udex gun gear. I totally missed the parry. The hell is my damage output? Yeah, that's my own fault. I completely forgot that happens. I don't know if NPCs are strong or if I'm strong. That was, very easy for a Pontiff Sylvain should be. It's totally true. I find that, though, that the less you eat, the less hungry you get. It's so nice seeing my shield actually restoring my health. So nice. The long run anyways. It's right there. Wait, I hear dog. Oh, what? Where? What? Who are you, and what have you done with? Oh, that's Udex Gundir's moveset. Ow. I don't see the other lizard. Come on, fall down. Or not. Stacking damage buff to make use of. Alright, fine, I'll just crossbow their ass. Oh, Dragon Rider. Yeah, I already knew that was Dragon Rider, but Dragon Rider armor. And halberd. Okay. Now then, wherefore art thou is a bonfire? Actually, did I get a Drinking Titanite off that lizard, or no? I get a bonfire off of Pontiff. Guess no, though, because I don't remember one. Nah, alright. Not that long walk from the other one. Oh, neat addition there. Here, let me just... Oh, that goes down walls, alright. Wait, I could have just... Ah, I didn't need to chuck an Estus there, did I? Wait, who was over there? That's an Outrider Knight, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Well, I hear something. I hear some stomping up above. And some chanting. At least that's a mimic. I'd say before... No, because copyright strikes are really, bring a reversity. Copyright system on YouTube is just... garbage. And garbage against us. Like, the person who files the claim is judge, jury, and executioner. So... yeah. I mean, now that I don't care, though, I'm not sure. You'd end up getting ads or maybe takedowns going on, though. Yeah, the music industry is the most proactive when it comes to exploiting the whole YouTube copyright system. So, like, video game music should be fine, because video game streaming is commonly accepted practice, and there's... I think Nintendo was the last company to, like, not let you stream, but they've reversed that over the last couple of years, so... OSTs should be okay, but other music is... really just a shot in the dark. Ring made from the green eye of a calamitous dragon. Increases stamina recovery by 30, but lose 1% of health every second. This ring is a symbol of dragon worship, a thing quietly passed down amongst its most fervent adherents, some of whom become convinced the task has been bestowed upon them as a sacred duty. Oh yeah, elevator. Also, I think there's more wizards around. Boy, that tracking. I need twinkling, not scales. I think it depends on what stage you're in. For me, most games, when it comes to me playing outside music, I usually listen to their OST for the first couple of times I play through them, but if they become an everyday game, I end up just turning the BGM off and then just start playing my own music. Usually with MMOs, though, not so much with other video games. Like, I don't think I'd ever turn off the music of Ultra Kill or Doom. I think it's about time for an upgrade. B, Microsoft is honestly converting their console from a console into just a pre-built PC. They're kind of in the transitionatory phase, so Sony will be the only real gaming console out there. And they're competing with exclusives, and it's worked for them so far. It's not nice to have exclusives, because that means we have less choice in games to play. But, well, eh. Basically, I don't think Microsoft and Sony are really competing at this point, at least directly. I think Microsoft is putting out the new Xbox as more of a formality. They're gunning for Game Pass, and remember, they built the Windows operating system, which is what 95% of everybody uses. Like, they don't really need to be in the gaming industry, but they are. Yeah, yeah. I know Doom's soundtrack has not gotten old. Neither has Ultra Kill's. I have Ultra Kill as... That's my... Okay, looks like I had already opened it at one... Wait, have I? Oh, I had. Gosh, the inner side of the lid matches the shadowy gray of this wall. Oh wow, these things are taking quite a durability hit. Good thing I have repair powder. Yeah, I know, like, Ultra Kill soundtrack, it's much better in-game than out-of-game, and I think that's because like, different versions of the same track type of deal, where you have, like, a calm version and an excited version, and other ones that he did that with the soundtrack, so it's kind of scales up and down with the whether you're in combat or not in the game itself. When listening to it, though, separately, you have to listen to each version all the way through without the going up and down part. Which kind of worsens it. Then there's Doom. A game which people have said is an album with a free game attached. Oh, it's a pursuer. Well, Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's not chasing me. Not very much... Not very pursuer-like, huh? Oh, that door's open. Yeah, see, it's a pursuer. And yet you're not really pursuing me, are you? Well, that's my second pursuer, though. Nice swing. I got one Estus left. That fucker's still shooting fireballs at me. Okay. Alright, I have fought him with a straight sword before. This time, I don't know. Oh, good gosh. These things have some massive damage potential. Me too. Ooh, Pursuer's Gauntlets. Okay, we're gonna be fighting like 5 more of those guys then. So thanks for watching, and sleep well. Oh, here's the bonfire. Okay, so it looks like they removed the shortcut. Cool. Now whether to sleep or not. Well, I am out of Estus. That part's true. So this, I guess they are hollows. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of the quick step ring for Enchanted Quiver. It was Enchanted Quiver then. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put the quiver away then. Back to quick stepping. Oh, freaking. And after all these years of using the longsword, I'm down to fists. Would have thunk it. I guess these are claws, really. But them. Are they called? Yeah, they are called claw. As a weapon type. Alright, let's see about this tower, though. Ow! Oh, the Drain Twins are still here. Right in the back of the knee. So I can't be an adventurer anymore. Boom hammer, as I'm surrounded by booms. Alright. An intricate hammer, an invention of trained scholars, utilizes charcoal resin within its head to emit flame. Okay. How's it do? I wonder if I full charge it though. Maybe setting it on ice doesn't really help it, huh? Or, more precisely... yeah, it's like that. What follow-ups can I do? Not really much with it. Neat, though. However, the Dragon Riders, King Vendrick's Royal Guard, a highly versatile weapon that can slash, sweep, and thrust when wielded nimbly, is also imbued with magic. Demands great skill of its wielder, and thus serve to test the worthiness of those who aspire to join the Dragon Riders. Wow, 28 and 20. This is for sure a quality weapon, with a strength tilt. Meanwhile, I'm just going to punch this wall and not do anything about it. I have 100,000 souls. I got 100k. Before we get back to safety. And now we... do some upgrading.
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day? Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Oh, you have the shields ring. Oh, 1% FP on kill.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Still don't know what you're here for. Oh right, the 5 free level ups from this guy. I'll save him for later. I will talk to him.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
We could actually learn some spells right now. I think I'll stick with crossbow though.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
Oh, you're back then. Again, I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorceries. Let us begin with the basics. The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. You could at least act as if you're paying attention. Oh my. This is stupendous. And the undead legion of Farron possesses sorceries quite unknown. Thank you for upholding your end of the bargain. I doubt I ever would have made this discovery alone. Now, let us unravel the thing, so you may put these new sorceries to use.
Form Covenant? What?
Come again.
Vinheimska. New covenants, I see. Increase max HP by 5%, increase max FP by 5%, perfect concord, increase strength and toughness of enemies by 30%, while sword absorption by 10%. Okay. Increase magic damage by 5%. Enables a collection of crystal fragments from enemies. Increase lightning damage, sunlight metals. This one's awe stones, but I don't know what awe stones it can be used for at the moment.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting the lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own. Careful you don't burn yourself with it. Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this, I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
Unmannered bow, huh?
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
Well, first to double check what this covenant does. It's probably 5% fire. It's 5% fire. Fire seeds from enemies. Oh, that's going to help with upgrades. Now then, unmannered bow. Exactly what it looks like.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command. Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have. Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
Oh, that's quite the compliment hidden inside your jab. So thank you.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite fun we will.
Maybe I can get an emote from Vinheim too. 50k now and requires 40. Yeah, that's good. This required like 10 faith and was very cheap to get. Makes it everywhere in the base game.
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash. I pray for your safety.
Alright, do you have an emote?
I suppose.
Don't.
Come again.
Alright, what's the new stuff? Skyward. Still bothers me that all these emote icons are broken, but oh well. Oh! It's animation used for spellcasting. That is better done though with an actual sword in your hand. I don't have a sword. There we go. Ah, dual bow. One of my favorites. Always prefer the courteous bows. Or just regular bow. Casual bows also good. Oh, wrong level.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls? Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast fading flame must be licked to preserve this world.
But is this world worth preserving?
A reenactment of the first linking of the fire.
Thought I snuffed that out.
So it is. I became a lord of Cinders.
How dare you?
I may be but small, but I will die a colossus.
He's a nice fellow, but really you shouldn't be linking the fire. Ever. Abomination. Alright, let's see what we can get. Or of a... a lot of things to get. Oh, I can get Great Sword of Judgment in the vanilla game. This is like the strongest sword ever. I mean, not at any level, though. It's only at high levels, when you have all your stats soft cap, that's when this thing just becomes the absolute best monster in the game. Oh, I do have Soul of Demon, don't I? Oh, hey, Demon Fist. And rings. Mirror is slowly ooh, that's a quick swap ring. Oh, that's some interesting stuff. Increase Fizz defense by 50%, but alright. Oh, one of Pontiff's eyes. What about HP restoration, though?
Now, do not be away over long.
I think I talked to you.
Well, hasn't it been some time? I'm Leonard, the Ringfinger. Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago. You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric. I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do?
Oh yeah, and there's our old good old depressed buddy. That is... Enables the collection of dragon eyes from enemies, increases stamina drain dealt to enemies by 25%. Our human flesh is our greatest weakness, then those who seek a form that imitates the ancient dragons are true vanguards. Nobody up there. And there was never anyone off to the other side. But just in case. Also, there was a locked chest up top. Surprised there is a locked chest. Oh, whoops. On the upside, I can use my Emperor for emergency healing now. Let's just slow down a bit. Oh, I did miss an item up here. Not really worth it, though. Let's see, what did I have for their gifts? Fragment of a hollow bone amidst a pleasant tomb and blown through. I wonder what happens when I drop multiple. But does it have to be one by one? It does. Well, that'll be some good souls. Yeah, those are some... They're above the... Wait. Oh, a fading soul of a fallen paladin used to absorb its latent power, boosting absorption by 80% for 30 seconds. Many a champion have fallen to the beasts that roam the lands of Lothric. Their sacrifice will sustain others more worthy of strength. Your stamina recovery by 100 for 30 seconds. Alright.
Me.
Those aren't consumed to get souls, but rather consumed for some massive buffs. Now then, do I have the key? I don't. Exactly where I wanted it to be. That 64.6%, still not fantastic, but you know what? It's better. Maybe I can... Oh, I kinda can. Oh, those Dragon Rider increases strength. That's good to see. And Pursuer gives me damage against hollows. And that, well, let's see what Dragon Rider looks like. There's some heavy leggings and hands, though. Very heavy. Oh, that's... We shall finally call it a night. Thank you very much for watching, Alyssa. yet another night. And I'll pick this up tomorrow, as per usual.